Hello, Just Too Good here, back for another review, and today we're reviewing another LEGO The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies set, and this is set number 79016. It's called Attack on Lake Town, has 313 pieces, 5 minifigures, and it retails for $30 in the United States. These are just starting to show up in stores. Actually, I found this at Target in the United States. It's recommended for ages 8 to 14. Now let's take a look at the packaging. Alright, so here is the box for the set. I do like this kind of green design that's found on all these Battle of the Five Armies sets. And it shows all the little back play features right there. Also interesting to note is that the back of this shows a cool advertisement. I mean, you do get, your typical minifigure checklist, but it shows a cool advertisement that shows that you could connect a Witch King battle set with the Dol Guldur sets from last year, which I wasn't really too aware of. So that's pretty cool. And also it shows the other sets. Of course, no exclusive win character for the Hobbit line, which probably means it's getting axed by this year. But other than that, let's take a look at the minifigures. Alright, so here is Bard. This is the second version we've gotten of Bard before. There's actually one more that comes in the $60 Battle of the Five Armies set. And he's the same exact one that we got from the Lake Town Chase set, except his face print is actually exclusive to the set. You can see he has kind of this worried expression right here. Then he has a very battle-scarred expression, so compare that to the one from last year, and you can see they are very different in that aspect. I mean, the back face looks kind of similar, but this one has, those smudges from battle damage. And on the back, you can see he does have a printed torso, and he does have this very nice long bow right here. So that's it for the minifigure, and now on to the next. Alright, so here is the first of the Hunter Orcs. You do get 2 in the set. This one is an archer version. And you can see they do come with this very, very cool new hairpiece. Now, they don't have any back hair printing, but this hairpiece is new and exclusive to the set, where it's just kind of this weave of hair, but it's very, very rugged. Now, this is actually a lot like the hairpiece that we got for the Hunter Orcs from 2012, but that one is a little bit more straight hair, and it has those ears popping out on the side. So this has no ears whatsoever, which kind of makes this a lot more usable than those, because the ears kind of limit it to just minifigures of that skin color right there. So you do get 2 of this new hairpiece in this set, and the minifigure right here is not from this set. This is actually from the Attack on Warg set. And you can see it's a very, very detailed hairpiece, which you could probably use in a lot of fantasy minifigures other than just these Hunter Orcs. And looking back at the Hunter Orc, he also does come with this little bow and arrow right here, which is a long bow. And here's the second Hunter Orc. The only difference between this one is that he does have a scimitar, but since this one doesn't have a quiver attached to him like the other one, you can see his back torso printing right there, which does look very cool, but it is identical to the Hunter Orcs we got in 2012 in terms of the torso and legs. So that's it for these minifigures, and now on to the next. So here is Bain, son of Bard, and he is not a big guy. He's a very small guy. He is actually, of course, the son of Bard. He doesn't have a huge role in the second movie. I'm guessing maybe he has a huger role in the third movie because these sets are based on the third movie. But this is a very cool minifigure. I actually like this a lot because, first off, his fur coat is really cool. It's exclusive printing, exclusive to the set. And I love his face print right here because his front face print could be used for lots of things like Vivian, and he does have a very cool back face print which has all these little dirt smudges right here, which looks great, but really I like the front face print the best because it's kind of just this neutral face without all those lines or whatnot. And his hairpiece is actually the same as Ron Weasley's hair, same color, same molding. He does come with this little fish as a weapon, but other than that, pretty cool minifigure. I definitely like this dude. And here's Tariel, and she is actually exclusive to the set in this outfit. We've gotten Tariel before, or Toriel. I don't really care for this character, honestly. But it's nice to get an exclusive outfit, because the one that we got before was that 2012 version from Attack of the Mirkwood Spiders, and that one had a totally different torso and leg print. This one has, I think I like this one a little bit better, because it has a very nice coat. You could probably use this, maybe this torso right here for maybe a custom Link or something like that, because it does look really cool. Probably fits Link a little bit. And her hairpiece is just the same one she had in 2012, and you can see her back facial print right there, which is the same exact face print from 2012. So really the only new thing here is her attire. And she does have a nice long bow right there, and you can see her hairpiece one more time. That's it for this minifigure. So here is the build all together, It looks a lot like the Lake Town set from last year, and I'll be attaching the two after this segment, but first let's take a look at the whole exterior of the set. For a $30 set, it's actually a fair size, so I do like how that kind of turned out. On the side right there, on the back, not much of an interior, but we'll take a close-up on that later. And then you got the side right there. And the front again, and then the bottom, and the top. So now let's take a close-up on the bottom part first. Alright, so here is the bottom of the Lake Town bell tower, and there's this little archway right here, which you're supposed to put this boat that they provide for Tariel through. It's a very simple boat design. It's just really to add this little vehicle to the set. And you can kind of wheel her through the archway like that. Not really much of a play feature, just something you're going to have to use your imagination for. But you push her through that, and that's kind of cool. I do like how that archway came out. But looking at the bottom, there's some cool details. I especially like this door right here, which you could open by pulling this part. But if you open it, keep a close eye on this top part right here, because once you open it, that top part drops, and it drops these two trans orange 1x1 studs. So that's kind of cool. Maybe that's like representing fire or whatnot. So that's a pretty cool play feature, and you can close that door up like that because it's only on this little hinge on the side right there. Then on this side right here, there's actually this little play feature with this exploding door, where you can see on the side they have this kind of little wall right here, and it holds this little ladder, and if you push this like this, the door kind of falls over like that. So a very simple play feature, one that we've seen a lot before, but it does add, I guess, to the playability of this set. So you could easily pop the wall back on like that. Looking at the back, there's really not much of an interior on this side, because it's really just kind of what you see from the front right here. That really kind of holds that lever, and a window in that green color, dark green color. And this side right here doesn't have much of an interior either, so the door just kind of sits right there. And let me see, you got to actually kind of push this part back up, the little part that drops once you open the door, by pushing this lamp on the side right there. And there's really nothing there either, so that's it for that. And then looking at this side right here, as I said, there's this lamp right here which you could kind of push if you want to move this thing up and down. So once you open that, and when it falls over, if you want to put it back up, you could just kind of push the lamp like that and close the door. So that's all fine and dandy. There's nothing really too interesting on the bottom besides the little play features. And then looking at the top, there's actually some cool little play features too, and that's where the little bell tower is actually at, or the top of the bell tower. So you got this little ballista right here, which of course is one of those push missiles which you push on the back of there and it'll go springing away. So that kind of just went like that. And on this side right here, you got this little platform which also holds this little winch right here, so you could actually move around the winch like that. And also the winch also comes as a little zip line too, so if you want to take off this barrel, you would put this part on the side right here, and once you put that on there, or you could really put it anywhere, but I think that's the best part to put it, and you'll probably have to stretch this just a little bit. They supply this little zip line right here, which this piece does come in a few sets, a lot of older sets, but now it's been coming in a few Chima sets, which you really just could kind of put that on the side right there, holding on to that. But if you want to actually use it, you could just attach it to a minifigure's hand, make them hold it, and what you're supposed to do is put that little hook part right there and make it kind of like a hook to the string. And you can make them zip line on any little string like this, so it is pretty cool, and it works just fine with minifigures. So I do like that feature. I wish the string was maybe a little bit longer, so we could probably do some other ones from different distances and whatnot. But that's it for that part. And looking at the other side of the top, you can see a little bit of the winch detail right here, where you could kind of move it around by pushing this part. Let me just attach it from there. And you can move it around by pushing this part, and you can even move it up and down by pushing this bottom part right here. And the top has this little bell right here, which is the bell tower, and this platform which attaches to the bell tower. So you could kind of just move around the bell like that, but of course it doesn't make any sound or anything like that. But that's really it for the top part. There's not much of an interior there besides the bell. So that's it for the set, and now let's go on to the final verdict. Before we get on to the final verdict, you can see the whole Lake Town setup right here. I got the 2 buildings from last year's set, and then the building from this year's set right here. So it does really fit with the set, and you could add these little boats right here with this big boat, and then this boat right here. So that's really cool. I do like how it kind of connects with last year's set, albeit it is weird to have a green roof compared to these brown roofs. But other than that, it does look really cool. Overall, when I first saw this set, I said it was the worst of the latest wave. Do I still agree with that? I think so. First off, I would tell you what I like about this set. I do like how they have this new mold for the Hunter Orcs. While it's really not necessary whatsoever, it's a very nice inclusion by LEGO because they gave you the alternative from 2012 where they had attachments with the ears that are already molded in with the actual mold. Now they give you this new alternative that has no ears whatsoever, and I think that's actually really cool of LEGO to do because now you can use this for orcs for other skin colors that aren't this kind of, I guess, really pale, I don't even know, beige color. So that's good. I like that. I do really like that. And I do like how all the characters in here are exclusive to this set in some sort of way. Not really in terms of, overall characters, but the printing. For example, you got Toriel, which we have gotten before, but in this set, she actually has a different kind of outfit, which is really cool. You got Bard, who has different face print. Other than that, he's the same exact one that we've gotten in the Lake Town set from last year. Also, you do got the 2 orcs, which, while they do have the same printing as ones that we've gotten before, or at least for the most part, I do like how they have this little hairpiece coming out, which is new, the new mold. Then you got Bain, who we've not gotten before, so that's really cool to get an exclusive character. Though he's not really the most, I guess, necessary character to get. I guess he does fit in the scene, so they had to include a character that fits in the scene. So it's always nice to get a new character, especially from a property like, The Hobbit. He's not a very essential character. Other than that, the actual build itself, I'm not really digging. I do like some of the play features. I like the little ballista right here, which has that new push missile. I do like how you could kind of twirl this around and knock some stuff over, which is actually really fun to do. There's some other cool stuff like this little opening door, which has kind of this secret hidden dump part right here, which kind of dumps all these little studs on you, and this exploding door feature, which we've seen so many times before. Even in the previous Lake Town set, I believe we saw it with like a jail or something like that. But it's just another play feature. But the actual build of it isn't really anything that's special to me. I like how you can kind of add it to your Lake Town setup, as I showed earlier in the video, to maybe expand that. But it's just, I know they probably needed 4 sets, so this kind of fits the criteria for another set. But the build itself doesn't really pop out to me. It's not very exciting. So overall, I rate this set a C. I do love the new mold that they have right here because it's just a very cool thing of LEGO to do to include this new exclusive mold just to please some people who don't like the ears. I like some of the new characters, like Bain or the different variations of Bard and Toriel, and of course the Hunter Orcs. But just the build itself doesn't really please me too much, but some of the pieces are nice, like getting these in this black color and getting some of these green plates right here on the top, which you guys can't see at the moment. That's really cool. And the build itself, it's fine for being an expansion to the Lake Town set from last year. It's just not the most exciting one, if you get what I'm saying. So that's it for now. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much, and I will see you guys later, hopefully with a review of the next set, which is the Battle of the 5 Armies set. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.